Okay guys, welcome back to Smoogl3. My name's Smoogl3 and we're on episode number 3 in my Let's Play series. Today I'm going to try something new. I'm sure most of you are aware of the replay mod that's available in Minecraft. So what I'm going to have a go at doing is my tower. My tower should go fairly high. And I think you'll like the design, so I'm going to give that a go now. Sorry it's been a little while since my last video. I've had a few issues on the PC. I've got a few new bits coming. I've just about got a working system, so we'll just hopefully that will sort itself out in the next couple of days, so my next vid won't be too late. But as I say, without further ado, let's get cracking with that replay mod, shall we? Okay guys, and I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. There she is. Huge tower. I love this tower. It is based on Snow Crash's Pinnacle in his, I think it's his Hypermine series. But I love the design. I have slightly changed it. It's got a little bit of a less of a steep curve here, so it's a nice round curve. But I love it, absolutely love it. And as you can see on the time lapse of flyby of the whole tower, it looks fantastic. But next up, I've just taken a quick trip to the Nether because we are trying to find a site for the Wither Farm. Now, we could just put it at any old fortress and do loads of slabbing, but I want to find the right place for this server. So I'm looking for one with a relatively small amount of land, a fortress, maybe a double or a triple crossroads, and then basically all over a lava lake. So we've got very little slabbing to do, because otherwise you spend weeks and weeks just slabbing and slabbing and slabbing, and then it just takes up your time and it's just demoralizing. I've done it many times before, but on a little trip over, one of the other members on the server just took me to a fortress he's found. We were killing a few withers, and I already had two, but I got my third wither skull, so I've got a travel beacon, but I've got 3 beacons in the tower, and I can just add the fourth in. So I don't know whether you guys are aware of the really easy way to kill withers. So what I'll do, as it's just basically coming up, I will take you to our wither killing chamber. Bleh, it's a mouthful. Wither killing chamber, and just show you how that works. So see you in a sec. Here we are then, peeps. We are at the Wither Killing Chamber. Just like to show you how this all works. We have a 3 by 3 square of bedrock, and what happens is the Wither is 3 tall, so it actually spawns, or 2.5, 3 tall, so it spawns into the bedrock. Therefore, you don't take any damage. It doesn't kill you or shoot any skulls at you, so everyone is safe. Now, we won't be able to spawn it with the soul sand on top and the ones on the side. So we'll actually need to spawn it sideways, so you can only do this in 1.8 and above, because that mechanic was only added during 1.8. That'd be good if I can put that in the right place too. So spawn it the T on the side, and then put your skulls on. I'll put that one on in a second. Just like to say, this is the same in every world. So these squares are actually generated. I think there's 6 or 7 per nether near 00. We're not too far from it. It's only just over there, a little ways, 00. So this isn't too far. It's the first one I found, or first one that I could go, oh, that's quite a good place to put that, so that's where I decided to put it. We're also in range of the beacon here for the Blaze Farm, which is just down, yeah, just over there somewhere. So that's another bonus, we get the strength too, but just like to show you how this all works. So we spawn the Wither in, and we can stand here, watch my health, I don't take any damage. There we are, and we can stand here and just doing critical hits and look at the health of the Wither. Dead already. So, and that's how we do that. So that's how we get the nether stars really quickly. I've just thought, guys, I don't think you've seen this room since I did my last video. I've done a little bit of work in the nether, just on a few tunnels and rooms. This is the room for the spawn chunks and the iron farm, hence all the iron and the white and the iron around, and the golem up there. Kind of like the room. It needs a little bit of work, a little bit of just the touch-ups really. I think I might change the colour of the glass and get rid of this S. It was just an idea, but I think I might just make that a window out into the nether. I'm not too sure yet, but apart from that, I quite like the floor and the ceiling and the portal. I'm just not too keen on the walls. Then we've got this tunnel here, which I think is looking great. It's nice and bright, and it actually leads you into this room very nicely. On the other side, we've still got the cobble and a bit of flooring in. in, but it's just deciding what we want to do on the walls down here. Also, we've got the end portal just there, which we've also got to sort of transition into the room, into the corridor, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge too. But then also I've been working on, we got the Guardian farm just here and the tunnel down there. Then we've got this transition to do, and then we've got my nether tunnel here. So this is what I've been working on as well. Cost me a fortune in purple dye, and it's burnt again. I do not know why this is doing this, guys. I mean, yes, it's wall next to lava, yeah, and it's done that side. Oh, great. But we've got it here. We've got it here. We've got it in a few other places, and here and over there. I know it's got glass on top, which is possibly what is the why it's not doing it, or why it's not doing it here. I'll have to try something else and just see what I can come up with. But yeah, they keep burning the purple wall. Pretty bummed. But yeah, the tunnel. So we just got the purple stained clay, the red stained panes, and the lava, and the mycelium underneath the purple stained glass. Got the purple wall in the ceiling just to break the ceiling up. Didn't need any lights because we're getting plenty of light from the lava. And then when we're down in this room down here, haven't got the lava in. I thought it would be a bit much in here, but brought the red in behind or in front of the iron blocks, just to sort of give you still that pattern. Oh, it's not quite, didn't quite work out, so I had to do a double strip in the middle, and I think I've had to do the same thing, yeah, the same thing here, but it's indented rather than extruded, shall we say. So yeah, so that's still my mob farm, this is still my island, so yeah, let me just get cracking with that beacon. So here we are at the bottom of my tower. If we look just up there, if we can get up there. Oh, beacon beams. So all the way up there is obviously the top of my tower. This is all the way down the bottom. I've been incredibly lucky with my diamond haul, so I literally just mined out all of this. Didn't get too many diamonds, but and I got a fair amount of other resources, but I've actually blown most of those now on farms and things. So I need to get some more redstone and some more lapis. That purple dye literally cleaned me out of lapis. But diamonds and things, I'm actually really good. I've had some very, very good hauls on diamonds, just through other projects that I've been doing. I have gone out this way quite a way, and I think we turn left here in a minute. Maybe not this one, but one of these does actually go out to the very end of my island. I've tried to mine out just all underneath my island, and then that way also I know that no mobs are going to spawn currently. And then when I've exhausted all of this mining, that's when then I'll branch out into sort of mob territory, because I could knock out all of these torches and still not get a mob spawn, because we're here in the mushroom biome where no mobs will spawn. But yeah, I've done pretty well with my diamonds, and if I actually showed you what I've got left, you'll see what I mean. Bear with me a couple of secs. Let me back to the top and I'll show you what I mean. I've actually been slightly sneaky with my storage here, so please don't tell anyone these are here. Haha, hint hint. Now the whole world knows where they are. But these are actually droppers. So all my diamonds are actually in the dropper, and there's my other travel beacon. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a number of blocks, and I've got over a stack of ore there. So that's probably, I'm going to have a stack of blocks at least if I fortuned all of that. So I really, really don't need to go diamond mining. And I mean, my redstone is looking pretty poor right now. If I go there, yeah, I'm down to, yeah, that's poor. Coal I'm doing exceptionally well on. Got a whole stack of ore in there, plus there's a chest over there that's got a load in too. My lapis situation, yeah, That's all the lapis I have. So that will probably equate to maybe half a stack, probably 3/4 of a stack of lapis, but I need that for enchanting. So, diamond mining don't need, lapis mining need, redstone mining need. I think the other coal one over here is there. Yeah, so I've almost filled that one. Well, I have filled that one, bar the few blocks and bits in there, and I've got about a quarter of a chest in there. But I'm going to start using blaze rods in my furnace, which will be going down here. That's something else I want to start laying out this episode, is what's happening to this room down here. I want to start just working on the base area, making it a bit better, a bit more useful. I've been doing a lot of projects all over the server, and this place is getting neglected. I think I need to turn my attention to it, just so that I feel better and about what I'm doing on here. So yeah, I need to work out what's going on over here. We've got the entrance to the mine over here. This does need to change. It's just a drop shaft here and a ladder up, as you probably saw from the last segment. I need to work out, I mean, I want to try and keep the staircase going down, but I don't want to have a staircase all the way down to the mine. I think that's just going to be long, laborious, and boring. Want a drop chute down there, so when I go mining, I'll have a little room. I may do a little room off of here just to go all the way down, do my mining, and then sort of one of those quick clicky minecart elevators all the way back up to sort of this level. Won't do it off my storage room. Possibly might do it in there, but I think it makes more sense to have it on this one. So yeah, so what I'll do is I will, oh, and to show you what I put on the beacon, I put strength and regen. Again, because we don't have any mobs, I didn't see any point in having resistance or strength too, so I just put strength on there and regen, so I don't have to worry so much about my food situation. But yeah, that's there, and what I'll do is I'll just start slapping around some dirt blocks, probably planning out what's going where. I mean, I've got a few ideas about what I want on this floor, but I'll touch on those once you come back. Okay, see you in a sec. This is what I've come up with. I have a few ideas in the mix, and actually when going over it I think I quite like it. So just going around the room, over here I'm going to be putting in a furnace array. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to go 64 or 128. It can go all the way back into that wall. I'm not planning to do anything else that side, so it can stretch out as far as it needs to. Just going to be doing sort of a loading system here on a minecart, out, around, and then back, collect more, out, back, and then all the items will probably come into to be collected here somewhere, or for a collection chest here. Then next to it I'm going to be putting Tango Tech's new brewing stand, because we are going to go to 1.9, and it is a 1.9 compatible design. If you guys haven't checked that out, have a check for Tango Tech Brewing System 1.9. It's a nice little design, and again it's all going to be sunk into the walls quite nicely there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brewing stations, and basically they will have a continual supply of potions ready for me. They continually brew the potions until the chest is full, so I don't have to wait for potions, which is also quite nice. Now, as I said in this previous segment, we're moving the mine shaft. That's going over in that little hole, but we'll talk about that in a second. These are going to be villager powered farms, so I'm going to have 2 for wheat, because I'm always needing stuff for brewing. Then on this side we've got carrots on the top and potatoes on the bottom. Here, big old sugarcane farm, always needing paper. For some reason I'm always enchanting books. I quite like just going to the gold farm, collecting loads of levels and just sit there enchanting books and just seeing what I get. Cactus farm for the green dye. We have the other dye farm back in Smoogl3, which I need to finish off, but there isn't cactus yet, so I'm going to do a cactus here, a very basic little farm. Probably sink it in the floor, and have a sort of a couple of steps down into it, or into the chest to collect. As I said, over there, here is where the mine is going to. So we'll walk in here, have a drop chute down, and one of those clicky mine carts to come all the way back up. So that'll be there. This is all marked out for the steps to go down to the next level. And what I've decided to do is actually cut, after doing all this, it was a very very area in the middle here that's going to be wasted. So what I'm actually going to do is cut the ceiling out. And what that means for up here would mean ripping up this floor. I'm going to be cutting exactly the same circle out up here, pushing this water back, just so it comes out to about here, just so then when you're looking through the base, you can actually see all the way down, and also all the way out and up my tower. As you can see there, it does look quite spectacular looking up, with that very sort of square concentric look all the way up, and then it just opens out into nothingness. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the tower just yet, but that will come later. But yeah, that's basically my plans. I'll probably do quite a bit of this digging and ripping out the floor, and probably having some sort of pattern in the floor. May do that off camera because it is very sort of long and laborious. The good thing is I do get a ton of pistons back, and redstone lamps, and the blocks that are underneath them as well. But that's really it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's been a good one to do. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse at the beginning. Condensed about 3.5 hours worth of work there down into sort of about 3 minutes worth of time lapse. Smash that like button if you do like that, and I'll try and do those sort of things more again. It's the first time I've used the replay mod. Liked it. It was a bit hard to get used to, but yeah, it's a good little program to use, especially for sort of the third person perspective. But yeah, as I say, like, and if you can leave me a comment. I mean, even if we can get sort of 10 likes on the video, that would be much appreciated. Knows that, again, it just helps me know that I'm doing the right things and that you guys are liking what I'm doing. But yeah, thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.